Hey, good morning, guys. Welcome to today's live analysis for Bank Nifty. Today is the 24th of April 2023. The current time is 9:02 a.m. IST. So let me just quickly start first with the bigger picture, and what we have is first of all is we are seeing rejection at the January profile, so the January volume profile, and that's where the supply is coming in. That is 42,400 or 42,500 from the futures level, and that is also the area where there are trapped buyers. Okay, so those are the ones who are providing the supply, and at the moment, we found the supply, and the price is just slowly developing lower. But overall, if you look at from the last week perspective, right? So we are actually in a sideways market. So basically, supply is coming in, and those who bought at the lower levels, so around these levels, are the ones who are currently booking their positions and exiting their profit. So that's why a sideways movement is happening since the 1 2 3 4 5 days. So we have a 5-day range. Before that, we had this short covering followed by supply seen 2 days. Then as soon as the price goes higher, supply is again trying to come in. Okay, and if you look from the chart on the right, so basically this is the zone. So let me just yeah, so this is the zone where supply is present and coming in, and this is the zone where supply is shutting off. So we are actually in a very tight range of 41,900 to 42,500. Yeah, so about 600 point range is we are actually in a tight range, and moreover these are the zones. So the ones marked in yellow and the white, for me, these are the areas where again the supply will be reloading, and they will be coming up. Over the weekend, I was just testing couple of indicators, which I coded with ChatGPT and other tools available. So this is one of the indicators, which I'll be testing in the live market, and this is nothing but a balance, or you can say, I call it a buy sell, or a BS system. So basically, anything above the green line is continuation. So that is a strong buy. Anything below the red line is a strong continuation to the downside. So I have coded this as sort of to identify the range. Second is the continuation, whether do we get a continuation or not. And third is to identify. So also this mid yellow line is, for me, is a strong support or resistance line. So if I just hide this, right, okay, so for me the yellow lines are the ones, a strong support and resistance line. So let me just hide the supply zones and also this zones. Okay, so they sometimes do act as magnets. So yesterday so it acted as a magnet. It looked above, but then again continued lower, and I was looking for it to trade lower. But yeah, those are a couple of things which I am still experimenting and testing it out. Okay, so let me just hide this. Let me bring back my, okay, I'll just enable this. And my levels. So now it will look a bit cluttered to you guys. Let me just hide this. But this is a zone where a strong resistance is expected. So the time is 9:06. We will be seeing the opening in a couple of minutes. And let me just close this. And overall, we are just balancing. So I actually put higher emphasis on the yearly chart, and that's where we are just balancing around the one standard deviation, and this is where again the supply is coming in. Coming back to the OI, right? So currently what I'm seeing is a lot of positions have been created around 42,000 levels. So these are the open positions. So a lot of interest in seen in terms of buying of puts at 42,000 level, and the calls at 42,500. So now if I look at the change in OI, right, compared to the open interest, this gives me a different picture wherein there are shorts, or I would say the ones who have written calls, right? So 42,000 calls and 42,100 calls. So these are the guys who are trapped. So I'm expecting a sort of up move. Okay, so we already have got the data out. So we are actually opening with a gap up, and around the 2-day high we are opening at 47,469 or 47,500. So this is the zone where I'm expecting again the supply to come in. So 42,540 is the level where I'm expecting supply to come in again, and see where we get the reaction. So overall we are breaking out of the balance, and these two are the straddle lines. So we are opening with a gap up, and so this is also another indicator which I have been working upon. But the thing to note here is the supply, or the sellers are the ones who are trapped. So 42,500 is the level what I'll be looking at. So first let me just remove this zone. Let me bring in the so these are the two zones where I'm expecting supply to come in. Okay, so 42,469. So we have got one stop at 470 and 42,500 another stop at 500. Yeah. So yes, there are a couple of stops, but we are opening with a gap up. So what I will be looking at is so what is going to be the auction development path is going to be. So phase one is we look above, and we see some supply coming in at this level. That's that's the auction path number one. Auction path number two is we clearly reject and come back into the range of yesterday, and see some sort of up move. So this is the second, and this is the third. Okay, so at the moment so I'm seeing OI, as per OI data 42. So let me just go to the open interest data. I'll just hide the change in OI. So 42,500 is the zone where again supply will be coming in. So I'm looking for responsive selling, but we will look at it as the market opens, and as we go on. So just taking the change in OI to a different screen, and yeah, so we have got some supply above. So all this is giving me an indication that supply is definitely going to come in today. And lastly, if I look from the order flow charts, there are some trapped buyers. So again, I'm expecting responsive selling, and also we have got trapped buyers, and also we have got supply again coming in. Again, this is too far, but I'm waiting for 42,500. So 42,500 is the area of interest which I'll be looking at and tracking the overall data in terms of how the price is developing, and where the auction, and what is the overall reaction. Okay, so auction path number one, just to repeat again, I'm looking for it to tag higher, clear the stops at 42,500 levels, and then again see supply coming in at 42,537, and coming lower. So this is a minor area, and 42 643 is again an area where I'm seeing supply can again come in. Yeah, but as it is going higher, I'm looking for a supplier to show their cards, and add build up their positions. So HDFC, yeah, HDFC is also opening flat. HDFC is opening flat. Bank Nifty is opening. So that's another angle to see, because HDFC is also opening a pretty flat, and this is that pre-open data. And if I go to the HDFC's chart, yeah, so this is where supply is trapped, or basically the buyers are the ones, so they will be providing supply. So yes, I'm looking for the gap to be filled, even though we are breaking out of the range, but yeah, I'm looking for the gap to be filled, and see how the price develops. So it is pre-open here, sorry, not this line, but the above line. So we are opening pretty strong. I have a level here. Okay, so the time is 9:14. We will open in next 40 seconds, 40 or 50 seconds, 50 seconds or so, and yeah, we'll see how the price reacts, and how it develops. Okay. So the pre-open is 42,469 plus 351 points open plus 0.84%. Okay, this is pre-open. Okay, so we are seeing responsive selling. We are seeing responsive selling from 42,329, and supply shutting off at 42,300. That's fine. So let me just delete all this. Okay, so supply is shutting off at 42,300, and we just hit refresh to this chart, but yeah, good supply is shutting off at 42,300. This is inviting for new sellers. So it just open equal to high. It has just hit failed to reach above this particular liquidity level, and we are developing within the yesterday's range. So let me just zoom in and look at the order flow numbers. Okay, so this is where supply is present. This is where, so I'll just delete this. Okay. Yeah, so supply is shutting off. So 42,300 is acting as the level of support. And basically these are the areas where there were trapped inventory. So what I mean by trapped inventory is, if you look at this chart, right, So this is the open interest chart. OI change, it will still take some time, but the price opened here, and these are the guys, who are exiting the system. So 40 to 300, and we have got now 40 to 400. So wait for 40 to 300. That's a zone. I'm waiting for 40 to 300, but odds are lower. But because if I look from the order flow numbers, so we have got a small gap, or unfinished auction, and we have got trapped sellers. So I'll just mark this as pink. We have got two zones here. So yeah, I'm looking for continuation to the upper side. Let's see what happens. The time is 9:17, and let me just bring my zones, and this is the zone where supply again came in. This is the zone where supply shut off. So how nicely these levels are getting played. Now 40 to 300, I'm waiting for it to break. So it has already broken from the order flow. Supply is coming in. Delta is also negative. So now I'm waiting for this to break, and yeah. So I'll just go to this chart. Yeah, we are way above the previous day. So we are above, seeing supply at previous day's high, and this is the range where, yeah. So why is it not breaking 40 to 300? That's the question you have to ask. Okay, so 42. So okay, so change in OI data is coming out now. So there are a lot of put positions already created. So 40 to 300 is not breaking. Delta is also pretty flat. And this is the zone where now we will be seeing continuation to the higher side. So this is the breakout level. This is where I'm seeing continuation. Still pretty not big numbers, but yeah, the supply is definitely weak. I'm looking for some good numbers, volume to build, but yeah, it's not, no good orders are coming in. That's fine. So this is also giving me hints that supply is coming in. But yeah, it is above the continuation level. I am looking for continuation to the higher side. The sellers are the ones who are trapped. Delta has turned positive. So this is again a zone where supply will be reloaded. So 40 to 300 is the support zone. This is the support zone now, based on the OI data. 40 to 400 is where some supply is again seen. So now I'm just waiting for this level to be broken. What it is doing, it is just slowly coming down, bouncing back up, coming back down, bouncing back up. So this is that sideways choppiness action. Okay, so 40 to 300 again, this is the zone where good positions have been created. Just look at HDFC Bank. Okay, so we will be seeing, so it is above the T+2 high. Yeah. So I'm looking for a bounce back now at the T+2 high and the previous day's high. Yeah, so the bounce back is coming in. We would be seeing the same in Bank Nifty. Yeah, so we are now continuing higher. Now 40 to 500 should be tagged. So there is 40 to 500. But first, this will be a level where again supply will be coming in. We have crossed 40 to 400. Okay, this zone is cleared. Now I'm seeing good buying activity. So these are nothing but the shorts are recovering, which will be acting as the level of immediate support. So this is level 1 and this is level 2. This is where supply is present. Yeah, this is also again where supply is coming in. Odds are higher that we will be tagging the current high and 40 to 500 level. So it is not, so it should let it first break this level. So the BS system, or buy sell system, is working out. We are having a continuation. But this is giving me the supply indicator is telling me that yes, supply is definitely the ones who are absorbing. We are seeing continuation to the upside now. We have this gap, let it get filled. Nope, it's not getting filled. Let it get filled. So I'm just observing. So this gap is filled. Just delete this. This is the dynamic. So currently this is the level of support. 40 to 400 will act as level of support. We are seeing some supply coming in at this level. That's fine. But 40 to 400 is the area where Yep, it is clearly going above. We are having some trapped buyers, but these are the the shorts who have covering their positions. So I'm looking for continuation now. Okay, so good continuation, and 40 to 500 is the area of interest. So stops are here. Good buying positions are coming in terms of the volumes. So the reason why I'm not so keen to take a long is because of my supply indicator. Supply is slowly shutting off. Okay, so there's trapped buyers. So we are having one more zone here. Let me go back and look at HDFC. Yeah, so HDFC, we might see a bounce back at these two levels. And HDFC is also coming to a buy zone. So I'm looking for a bounce back. Okay, so yeah, should be breaking now. So the HDFC is the one which is dragging, taking the price upwards. Okay, so if you want to take a buy trade, wait for 450 to break, unless and until it is just chopping in this range, in a range of 420 to 450, a 30-point range. It is just chopping around. Some supply has already started to come in. So 40 to 400, again more put positions are being added. Okay, so 40 to 400 is the zone where again positions will be reloaded. So we are seeing trapped buyers now. The price should actually move above this, so this is giving me a hint that it is not. So it is broken 40 to 400. Okay, it is getting absorbed slowly and steadily. If I go to HDFC, and this is acting as level of support, so 40 to 400 So I'm now waiting for it to go above this level, and safe is this level. If the price does not go above this level, so don't take any. So this is a safe bet to take a long trade, because you can put a stop loss below this. At the moment, we are having two zones where the buyers are trapped, and this is the third zone. Even though, so this is a risky trade, because there is supply again coming in from the higher side. Okay, so 40 to 400 is again why the price is not moving higher. So I'm just waiting and watching. If it fails to move higher, this should give you an indication that supply is definitely pretty strong, and we might see some lower price action, but for a small amount of time. So wait for this level to be broken. Okay, so again supply is coming in. It is failing to go above these two zones. If I go to HDFC, so this was a good trade, but yeah, so I'm not seeing any continuation. I'm seeing again supply coming in. Okay, so a nice learning day. 40 to 400 is where a lot of OI data is also created. But from futures, this is the zone where the buyers are trapped. Delta is also positive, but everything is looking positive. I'm just waiting for this zone to be broken. Okay, so this is broken. Now I'm waiting for the second zone to be broken. Okay, now a good position to take a long trade, keeping your stop loss below this zone. This is a good position now. Now let's see whether we have continuation. HDFC, nope, it's not. Again, here's the buyers are getting trapped. Good delta, about 3.21k. But it is failing to go above, so I'll be just scratching that trade. I'll be looking to sell puts, calls or buy puts, because this is the zone where again not so comfortable, because I'm not seeing any continuation and we might see a good drop. So my first area is 40. So let 40 to 400 broke. Once this 400 level is broken, the next stop is 333, 315 and 300. Yeah, again it is just hovering around 40 to 400 levels. I'm just waiting for a good breakdown. But HDFC is heading in an opposite direction. Again, supply is shutting off at T+2 and previous day's high. Yeah, so supply is getting absorbed here. Yeah, so a nice cat and mouse game is ongoing and the premium erosion is happening. Okay, so yeah, so I'll just end today's session. I won't be streaming tomorrow. I'll be back on Wednesday. But yeah, just watch these levels, and based on that you can take your trades. So thank you once again, and